Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5 and we would like to explain about the verb phrase and the auxiliaries. My name is Siti Muibato and I will explain about the verb. According to Gopal Raj and Abdul Karim, 2020, the verb are processed for a match in relevant past, present, and future denotation. And according to the Authority Code 2011, verbs are not present in the first linguistic analysis of children equation, various language. So, another definition, verb is the part of a sentence that tell us what the subject performed. For example, like Rafi walks in the morning, Putri is going to school. Next is basic of verb. First, best form. The best form is simple. The verb itself, for example, like escape, swim, think, be. Next, infinitive. The infinitive forms is identical to best form. Though in actual use, it frequently appears with the word to at the beginning. For example, like to escape, to swim, to think, to be. Next is past tense. In irregular form, uh, the past tense form ends in ed. There are a great many irregular verbs in English, and the rules of past tense forms are various. For example, like uh, escape, swam, was, or were. Next is past participle. In regular verb, the past participle is the same as the past tense from. For example, like have admitted, have swum, and have been. So, next will be explained by Sri Mulyani.
My name is Rimoliani. I would like to explain about present participle. Present participle is always formed by adding ing to the end of the base form. For example, swimming, thinking, escaping, being, etc. Gerund. Gerund is a noun made from a verb by adding ing. The gerund form of the verb read is reading. For example, I enjoy reading. Difference between gerund and present participle. Gerund act like a noun, meanwhile present participle act like a verb or adjective. Different type of verb. The first is action verb. Action verb is a verb that describes an action like eat, walk, run, jump, etc. Action verb can be either transitive and intransitive. Transitive is followed by a direct object that receives the action of the verb. For example, Jenny sharpened the pencil. Sharpen is transitive verb and the pencil is the object of the sentence that is receiving the action of the verb. Next, intransitive. Intransitive is doesn't require an object to act upon. For example, they jump, she sang, the dog ran, etc. The second is linking verb. Linking verb is a verb that link or connect the subject of the sentence to information about that subject. For example, children are smart. Are is linking verb and smart is information about that they are smart. Next, helping verb. Helping verb is a verb that help out the main verb in the sentence by exceeding its meaning. For example, he has kicked the ball very hard. Has is helping verb of the main verb kick. Next, regular verb. Regular verb is a from their past and past participle form by adding ed. For example, yesterday Jackson studied all day. Studied is regular verb. And the last is irregular verb. Irregular verb is from their past and past participle form in the different way. There are mainly three verbs of the irregular verb. The first is verb in which all the three shapes are the same. For example, put, put, put. The second is verb in which two of the three shapes are the same. For example, she, said. And the last is verb in which all the three shapes are different. For example, drink, drank, drunk. For me enough. Thank you very much.
My name is Indra Rahayu. I want to explain about definition the verb phrase. The verb phrase or VP is synthetic unit composite of at least one verb. Its dependent object, complements, and other modifier, but not always including the subject. Helping verb may appear as is, do, did, can, are, such, as, have, must, might, should, might, and others. In generative grammar, the verb phrase may consist of just a single verb. And definition AWI 2003 is state that the characteristic of verb can be seen through semantic behavior, synthetic behavior, and morphology form.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Anissa Marwati. I want to explain about finite verb and non-finite verb. What is finite verb? Finite verb is a verb that have definite relation with the subject and noun. This verb are usually the main verb of clause and sentence and can be changed according to the noun. They are used only in present and past tense. Finite verb can be indicative of passive verb or active voice and also of number like singular and plural. For the example, I have a simple sentence. She walks home. Here we can see that the finite verb is walks and the pronoun is she. More example like she walked home. She walked home. And here we can see the verb change or modify to change the tense of the sentence from the present to the past tense. Second is non-finite verb. Non-finite verb, the verb can be the main verb of a clause or sentence, as they don't talk about action that is being performed by the subject or noun. They don't indicate any tenses, any gender, and the mood. Non-infinite verb are used as noun, as adverb, and adjective, and also used from non-finite clauses that use non-finite verbs. For the example, he loves camping in the woods. Here, camping is a non-finite verb, and it is used as a noun. This kind of non-finite verb are called gerunds. Thank you.
My name is Diana and I'll explain about the auxiliaries, the definition of auxiliaries, the example of the auxiliaries, and the function of the auxiliaries. So, what is the auxiliaries? Auxiliaries is a verb that add a functional and grammatical meaning to the clause in which it appears. The auxiliaries usually accompany the main verb. The auxiliaries also called helping verb or helper verb. So the example of the auxiliaries is, am, are, shall, should, can, could, may, might, ought to, and many other more. The example of auxiliaries in a sentence, for example, in a sentence like I have finished my lunch. I had finished my lunch. Have in this sentence is the auxiliaries that accompany the main verb, which is finish. And other example is he has given the ring. He has given the ring. Has in this sentence is auxiliaries that accompany the main verb, which is given. And then the function of the auxiliaries. As I said before, the function of the auxiliaries is to accompany the main verb so that it can create the perfect sentence. But every auxiliary has its own function. For example, the auxiliaries can. The function of the auxiliaries can is to show the ability can or cannot do in a sentence. Or the auxiliaries is to describe thing or definition. So that's all. Thank you. The explanation will be explained by Muhammad Patria.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Patria Bukanezar. My friend already told you about the definition of auxiliary and the function of auxiliary. Now it's my turn to tell to you about primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary is auxiliary. They have a grammatical function in a sentence. Be, have, do are primary auxiliary. It means primary auxiliary is crucial, like the name primary. Be become is, mr in the present tense and become was and were in past tense. Have become have and has in present tense and become had in past tense. And for the last is do become do or does in present tense and become did in past tense. So the function of auxiliary verb be is used to or used in the continuous tense, like I'm leaving tomorrow. M is the to be. And the second one is have. Have is have used to form the perfect tense, like the example like Robinson has worked well. Has is auxiliary verb from have. And then the last is do. The function from do is to used to make statement more forcefully, like the example like do sit quietly. Okay. So next to the modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliary, the function is often express the idea of necessity and possibility. Can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought. They are the modal auxiliary. Can, the function of can is used to communicate the ability to do something. For example, like I can speak Italian, and can, could. The function of could is to make requests like could you turn off the lamp? And the third one is will. Will used to express the future like I will go there next month. The fourth is would. Would, the function of would is used to condition sentence. Used in conditional sentence. Like I would if I went to the beach, I would swim in the sea. And then the fifth is shall. Shall, the function is used when we are making suggestion with pronouns I and we, like shall we go to the classroom? The sixth is should. Should is to communicate probability, like I should eat the ice cream now. And the seventh is may. May is to express possibility, like I may go there, or I may go to the classroom now. And the number 8 is might. Might is same as may. They used to express possibility, like I might join the academy. And number 9 is must. Must is to express the obligation, like you must go to classroom now. And then the last one is ought. Ought is to give an advice or a suggestion, to give advice or opinion, like I ought you to save more money. Maybe that's all from me. I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistake and grammatical mistake. Thank you.